Hi, welcome to Nanny's Country Treasures. I am so glad you're here. I love fall most of all. So, let's get crafting. So, I've got this mini cutting board. I got it at Hobby Lobby for $3.99, but I used, they had 40% off of their fall stuff. It's when they first started it. So, that's where I got it. And the bow on there is not working for me. So, I've got raffia. And I have ribbons. I want to incorporate my sunflowers in this. I'm thinking about a messy bow, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to check it out. And I'm not going to make you watch me do all this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so as you see here, I had to get a clip. So I have my little ribbons cut and all dovetailed on the ends. I want my raffia down first. And then I am going to lay my ribbon on there. And it's going to look wide, but it'll go together. And then a little raffia on top. Now I'm going to put it in this big salon clip. I get these at Sally's. It helps me do my bows. And I'm going to put it in there and center it up. I love these things. It helps me tie. So I just take a piece of raffia and go over, and then I am going to flip it over and pull it tight. And I was praying this raffia didn't break, and it did not. It held up great. And now I'm going to trim it and fluff it out and just glue it to my cutting board. I forgot before I glued the bow down that I did take my sander and I sanded around the edges. I didn't want to distress it with paint because I didn't want to mess up any of the writing. So I'm just going to take and distress it this way with my little finger sander. And I went over it a little bit just to lighten it up and make it look like it was worn a little bit, And then I'm going to wipe it all down and glue my bow on there. But before I glue it on, I have to clean my gun. Let me tell y'all something about me, okay? It's just a secret. I was watching a video, and this lady was doing good. I don't know who she was, couldn't tell you. It was just a video, it popped up, and I was watching. Her DIYs were great, but when she pulled her glue gun out, I nearly lost my mind. She had about half an inch thick of glue on that thing, strings on there, paper, all kinds of stuff. I had to quit watching. I had to turn it off. I just couldn't do it anymore. It drove me nuts. Yeah, I probably need prayers. But anyways, there it is done. And this is my other one. This is so simple and easy. I just had to share that with y'all. This is the little thing that I did. I got these at Hobby Lobby. And I did it in my first tier trade video that's in my playlist. And all I do every season is pop the one off, whether it's a calendar page or whatever, and pop another picture on. And that one's just so easy, and I love it. Okay, so this one, I have one of the blocks from the Crafter's Square. Sorry. And I've got these calendar pages from various calendars from last year and this year. And I am not going to put one on the bottom because it's going to sit on the bottom. So first I'm going to take my wax from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to take my baby wipe and I'm going to wax my block. And I absolutely love this. One side was hard. This one right here. And it's because it was rough. I did not sand this. I just, started going at it because it felt pretty smooth. It's just the rough cut of the side. But anyway, I stained the whole block, all sides, even though we're not going to put a picture on the bottom. And then I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to trim my little pictures over there. I just cut them out but I'm going to trim them up and make them, you know, more uniform and about the same size. And then glue these down. Now that they're all cut out, I'm just going to take my glue stick. This is my favorite glue stick. It's permanent. I've never had a problem with this peeling up or sticking or anything. So I'm just going to put my glue stick on the block and then lay my picture on it and squeegee any excess glue out. And every time I squeegee, I rub it on my skirt. Y'all may want a rag in your lap or whatever, but you know, these are just clothes. When I work, I wear work clothes, so it doesn't matter. So I just rub it off, rub it on my skirt, rub it off, rub it on my skirt. Anyways, that gets all the excess glue off, so I'm not sticking glue onto the picture because it makes it look a little funny and cloudy. And this is what it looks like on all 5 sides, and the bottom is left plain. And that's it. Now I have 2 of these frames from the Dollar Tree. They're the mini frames. And believe it or not, I will not be distressing these. I'm going to leave them as is. Well, I mean, not as is, you know. I'm going to dress them up a little bit. But as far as distressing, I'm not going to do that. These are very easy to get apart. They have 2 little prongs in the back. And you pull the prongs up, pull the backs off. And the paper is thin, so I'm going to use cardstock as a backing, and you'll see why in a minute. But anyways, I use this because I realize that paper is too thin. But anyway, I take this backing and I draw a rectangle and cut that out. I cut 2 of them, 1 for each frame. So now that I have them cut out, I am going to make sure they fit, and that's what it will look like when I get them in there. But I'm not putting them in yet. I need the glass from each one of these frames, and I can't really see. You can see them, but I can't see them. So I am going to use these rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. And when I get them out, I'm going to use the backing to lay down so I could see my glass, because that helps me out. But anyways, I thought these were super cute. So I love the roses on these. So I'm just going to cut this one out because it will fit my frame perfectly. And I am going to rub it off, make sure there's, you know, no fingerprints or anything like that. And then I'm going to center this up using my little eyes. I think I did fairly well. And I'm trying to use a scraper. Y'all, I have no luck with scrapers sometimes. The best thing that worked is the little Dollar Tree scraper. Nope. You can peel these up. And if you see any print left on your, I call it a carrier sheet, then you know that it's not stuck down. All you got to do is re-rub it. And now, with a lot of intense rubbing from various tools, I finally got it off. Shoot, people do this and they make it look so easy. It always poses a challenge for me, but that just may be me. I don't know. But anyway, I was going to put it in the white one, but it actually looked better in the brown one. So once it's on the glass, I'm just going to put my paper back in there, and that is it. These aren't going to be touched. They're going on my tier tray, so I'm not going to Mod Podge over them or anything like that. I'm just going to leave them as is. Shouldn't have a problem with them staying on there. So I wanted this, but I really didn't. It would cut the sides off, so I decided that I wasn't going to use that. But I did want the Hello Autumn, And I'm going to incorporate these little pumpkins on there as well, because it's just so stinking cute. So here we go again. Gonna put my glass down. Y'all know the drill. Put the transfer down. I'm gonna adhere this one first, and then I'm gonna put that one on it. Okay, I took most of it out, but I just wanted to show you that this scraper actually does a lot better than anything that I have used so far. So your silhouette scraper or this scraper from the Dollar Tree will work better. And yeah, almost got it all. But anyway, there it is. And now I'm just going to put my Hello Autumn up here and stick it on. Okay, so I thought these looked a little plain, so I'm going to take this burlap ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I cut it 3 inches long, and I'm going to take my needle with my embroidery floss, and I'm just going to zigzag in and out, and then pull it tight, wrap it around, tie it off. Super simple, but yet it's a bow. But anyway, I am going to put this down, but I don't want it just by itself. So I'm going to take this twine from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to wrap it around 2 fingers. I leave a tail and then wrap it around 3-4 times and then leave another tail. You'll see me cut the tail. Now I'm going to use this hair clip that I got at Hobby Lobby to hold it while I get another piece of jute string to tie around there. These are easy finger bows. They're really cute when you're done, and all you gotta do is tie them in a knot back there, and then you can cut them or have 2 tails coming down. I am going to make mine where I have 2 tails coming down because I just think it's cuter. But anyway, then I'm going to just hot glue this to the middle. Okay, so on this one, I thought it needed a little more something where the Hello Autumn is. So I'm just going to find 2 leaves and I'm going to put them in the top corners just to make it, you know, fill in a little more. I liked it this way, so, you know, that's the way I did it. This one came off so easy, y'all. I don't know why I couldn't do that with all of them. I didn't show y'all the mess. But anyways, I'm just going to find another one and add it to the other side. Now that my 2 leaves are on the top, I'm going to take some raffia and I'm just going to make a simple bow to place on the top. These loops were extremely uneven, so to remedy that, I stick my finger in there and pull all strings tight to my finger. I don't want it to be a very big loopy bow anyway, so I do this to both sides, and when you just pull, it'll all tighten up on your finger and will be the same size. providing you use the same finger, I guess. But anyway, that was easy. Now I'm just gonna glue it on and make sure that my tails are sideways so that it doesn't cover up any of the wording, and then glue it right down, and I am done. All right, for this one, I'm gonna take these little buckets. You get them in the party supplies or the wedding supplies in Dollar Tree. And they're so cute and the perfect size for your tiered trays. And I'm going to leave this one white just as is because I want my rub-on transfer to show up. So I just think these pumpkins are beautiful, y'all. I really do. I didn't know how they were going to be trying to put them on them, raised and indented surface, the lines around the bucket, but it actually went on fine. I used these 2 pins to stabilize my bucket. It was rolling on me. That's ingenuity at its finest, bud. But anyway, whatever it takes. So I apply these down, and then you know how you rub transfers, but I took my tool and I was rubbing in the creases as well. Because if you do not rub this and get it to transfer, it will stick to the paper. So if I didn't rub it in those lines, wherever those lines were, it was going to stay on the paper and not on my bucket. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here, is to rub it all really, really good and get it in those lines. I had to end up using this pink and white embossing tool to rub down in there really, really good, but it came off perfect. You just have to make sure you get down in those creases. That's all. And then that one's on and it looks great. I was going to leave it that way, but since I put it on my tray and my tray is all the way around, I decided I was going to put one on the other side as well. So I just pick another one and do the same thing. And here it is, all finished. These went on easier than I think any of these transfers I've ever put down. But anyway, now I'm just going to tap my finger and think about what I'm doing, I guess. So what I'm going to do is reach over here and grab this floral moss that I have laying over here. And I'm just going to spread it out. And then I'm going to put it in the bottom of that little bucket. And then I've got this wildflower bush from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to pick stems off. You know, I'm cutting them. And that was too long, I think. I don't know. I ended up cutting them a little shorter. Or most of them shorter. But anyways, I just arranged these in there the way I liked it. And cut some of that onion grass and stuck it down in there. And then I'll show you what that looked like. There it is, all finished. And I think it's cute, but I found some little white sunflowers that I'm going to change the flowers out with. And I will show you a picture right here because it's not in the picture at the beginning. So here's my tiered tray all done. And I just wanted you to see it. It's not in my kitchen because my kitchen is a mess. So I brought it in my craft room and put it on my spinny thing I made to show you all sides. And I am in love. One of my favorite things to do is make things for my tray and then decorate it. I love it. I hope I'm not making you sick or going too fast. That's not my intention either. And I always get a seasonal dish towel, or normally I get a seasonal dish towel from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or wherever. And I use that to put under my tray. I just think it's cuter than just setting it in the middle of your table. But anyway, most of these things I made, the little turkey came from Hobby Lobby, but like I said, I love it and I am happy with it. And if you like it, comment and tell me what was your favorite thing on this tray or about this tray. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and to see any future videos, you can subscribe and become part of my YouTube family. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And remember, you are a blessing.